Once upon a time, in a small, cozy house, lived a little girl named Evie. Evie was a cheerful and lively girl who loved to play all day and eat her favorite food, Hot Pockets. One Saturday, she had a bit too many of them, and her tummy started to grumble and groan. "Oh, Papa," she whined, clutching her belly, "I don't feel so good." Her papa, a kind and caring man, looked at her with concern. He knew exactly what had happened. After all, Evie had a habit of eating too many Hot Pockets. "Don't worry, Evie," he said, patting her head gently. He went to the kitchen and returned with a small cup of pink medicine. "This will help your tummy feel better." Evie made a face at the medicine, but she knew her papa was right. She took the medicine, grimacing at the taste, and then she went to bed, even though it was much earlier than her usual bedtime. Her papa tucked her in, kissed her forehead, and wished her a good night. As Evie lay in her bed, her cat Earl jumped up beside her. Earl was a fluffy orange cat who was always by Evie's side, especially when she wasn't feeling well. He curled up next to her, purring softly, and soon Evie fell asleep, comforted by Earl's presence. But in the middle of the night, Evie was awakened by a strange sound. It was Earl. He was making a funny noise, and before she knew it, he threw up right on her. "Oh, Earl!" Evie exclaimed, sitting up in bed. She was surprised and a little grossed out, but she knew Earl must be feeling just as bad as she had earlier. Evie got out of bed and cleaned up the mess. She then picked up Earl, who was looking quite sorry, and carried him to her papa. "Papa, Earl is sick too," she said, her voice filled with worry. Her papa, still half asleep, looked at Earl and then at Evie. He smiled a little, realizing what had happened. "It seems Earl ate too many Hot Pockets too," he said, chuckling. He gave Earl some cat medicine, and soon Earl was purring again, looking much better. Evie and Earl went back to bed, both feeling much better. They curled up together, promising each other to be more careful with their love for Hot Pockets. As they drifted back to sleep, they knew they had each other to rely on, no matter what. And so, the house fell silent again, with Evie and Earl dreaming sweet dreams, their bellies full, but not too full, their hearts full of love for each other. And that's how they learned their lesson about eating too many Hot Pockets, a lesson they would remember for a long, long time.